Hi fam, it's BB, aka Pure Red Velvet, and I am here for kind of a gross, massive what I got for Christmas haul. Some of it is what I got from friends and family, and some of it is what I got from myself. And one of them is one I got for friends and family and myself. Let's get into it. It's a lot of decks, so I'm not going to be showing a ton of each one. That's the plan. Well, okay, let's go. Okay, the first one is an Etsy deck, the Royal Court Tarot. I got this from my partner. It was very sweet of him. I asked for it, but he got it for me. It's by Dark Senever. I have a couple of their tarot decks. Dark Senever is not the artist, it's the publishing company. It's Ukrainian. And yeah, it comes with a little booklet. Needless to say, I haven't worked with really any of these yet. If I have, I will say so. I maybe have worked with like one or two, but the backs are kind of like Dark Mansion, kind of like mid 2000s goth, and I'm honestly not here for it. But aside from that, I'll probably do a walkthrough of this. It's a cool deck. Me likey. I don't know if it says what it's based on, but there are definitely historical figures in here, and it kind of bums me out that it doesn't talk about who they are in the book, because I definitely saw Henry VIII. But it's just, you know me in a black and white deck, and you can, I don't know if I like it or not, but it's kind of sketchy. It's like, when Disney did 101 Dalmatians, they were really pushing the envelope and mixing things up. Like, it was very disruptive of them in the animation world to do 101 Dalmatians, because they were doing not only a completely different type of animation, but they were allowing, in a lot of the scenes, these sketches, like the blue line sketches from underneath, to show in the final image, right? In the final cut, if you will. So in this, I can see, if you notice, let me see if I can see the little lines down here, like the grid, and you can see it through here too. And so it's kind of that sketch style that, I don't know, I always just think of 101 Dalmatians. But yeah, it's definitely imperfect, and it kind of has like a drafter's feeling to it, which is cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm mad at it or what. Honestly, a lot of work goes into doing drawings like this and making them look really great and balanced and have perspective, etc. So yeah, I mean, I really like that it's black and white, but I think it would be really cool in color too. But that is the Royal Court Tarot. Let me see if in the intro, I think I already looked, but yeah, it doesn't say. It's such a bummer. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the historical figures that maybe they were inspired by. These next two I got in my stocking. Again, nobody in my life knows what to get me when it comes to decks, unless I ask. So they were both on my list. I've seen them both on YouTube. I love them. They're very kind of similar, huh? The Gentle Chaos Pocket Oracle deck by Tyler Gaka, aka Ghost Honey. Super fan of Tyler Gaka. I actually gifted his book that he wrote. It has like poetry and musings, and I think maybe even recipes, like old family recipes, etc., to my brother's partner. So that's really cute. They really both liked it. I got it for her, but he was like, oh, I'm reading this too. So that's cool. It comes with this little tiny book. Oh, it also comes with a little card holder, but that's on my desk. I'll go grab it. Here are the backs. It's a cutie. It's a little guy. Sorry, I'm trying to focus. And I love it. I love it. Some of it is photography that he took, and I can tell, but some of it, like I've seen one of these pictures I've seen online, so I don't know if it was, what are those called when, a stock image. This is obviously him, and he's also an artist, so anything that's drawn, I believe, is his art, like this. But I swear there was one of these that I recognized from like Pinterest or Google or something, which is interesting. But I really love this. I think he did a great job. I love this moon pie one. Like, that's got to be so personal. That has to have a story. I love that. And Tyler Gaka is originally from Ohio. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like an ancestor or a family member of his. And he and his husband moved out to LA a couple years ago after he got some like fame on the Clock app. Okay, this is the one. He probably did take this photo, but I have seen a photo almost exactly like this as like an art piece that you can buy on Amazon. But like, now that I'm thinking about it, I just drove up to Santa Barbara the other week, and there were tons of these, and there were tons of them on these cliffs like this. So yeah, it could just be eerily similar, you know? They have a slight bend in them, which is a bummer, but that's not his fault. I'm not doing a very good job of doing these quickly. Oh, I forgot to get the card holder. Let me grab it. Isn't it cute? I have it on my desk, but I haven't like done anything with it yet. It says GC for Gentle Chaos. Anyway, that's the Gentle Chaos Pocket Oracle deck. Okay, the Seashell Oracle. I mean, do I need to say very much about this? I feel like YouTube has kind of gone nuts over it, and rightfully so. But this is the companion, or I guess the sister deck to the Mushroom Oracle. I have shown this before in a different video of mine. I think it was in my Christmas tree tarot tag. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. Oh, that oyster card is everything. Oh my gosh, I want to put that in my living room. Yeah, I don't know. It's just gorgeous. And I think that Meg was right. She showed this in a video, but she had just purchased this recently. I think it's over on Patreon. So if you're interested in like Meg's videos, I think most of them are on Patreon now. They're free. There's no paywall, but you know. She said that somehow like the cohesiveness or like the collage like feels better. Like it feels less collage-y like than the Mushroom Oracle. I still want the Mushroom Oracle, but once this came out, like I didn't teeter anymore. This was like, you know, I had wanted the Mushroom Oracle for a long time. But I don't know, what am I saying? I didn't even end up getting this deck. I got it as a gift for Christmas, so love that. But yeah, Seashell Oracle, one of my favorite oracles that has ever existed. Okay, this next one is a unicorn deck of mine, and I cannot believe this happened to me, but a friend of mine on the interwebs that I adore had an extra deck of Le Tarot d'Etoile Cachet and asked if I wanted it because I told her that I had been lusting after it. This deck is, specifically this copy, is missing the Justice card, which is kind of a bummer. I will probably end up purchasing the deck at some point, but oh my goodness gracious. I will do a walkthrough of this. I really have been wanting to, because it is so similar to Tarot of the Symbolic Soul or Symbolic Soul Tarot. It's a mass market deck, and I don't remember who it's by, if it's Llewellyn or US Games, but I want to pair those two. Does anyone have both of these, and like, have you paired them? Because I feel like they'd be really pretty. And I know they're both tarot, so it's like, why would you need to pair both of them? And the answer to that is I don't know, but I just want to. This is so gorgeous. I don't even know if it's like, if you can tell how gorgeous it is on camera, but it really, really is. It feels like it's just black matte cardstock, like cardstock. Like, you know, like not cardboard, thinner. But it's very thick for, like it's nice and thick for like a tarot card, you know? Doesn't have a ton of bend in it. Like I'm pushing pretty hard and it's like, that's how far it's going. It's really sturdy. It's really beautiful. It's published by Sabat or Sabbat magazine. You can get it online on their website. Oh, and it just makes me want to cry. Like just the generosity of people. I'm trying to do the same. I'm trying to just remember, you know, like do I need the money right now? Like, do I need to sell a deck or can I give it to someone I know will appreciate it? And then if it's like really special, like I have this one deck in mind that I don't really use and it's a really great deck and it's indie and it's out of print. And I don't think I'm going to sell it. I just want to give things to people right now. It's kind of the mood that I'm in. But yeah, that's the Le Tarot de l'Etoile Cachet. I apologize for my Valley Girl accent. Okay, this one I ended up paying for, but I didn't purchase it online. My friend got it for me and sent it to me because I asked if she would do that and that I would pay her, and so she did. So that's cool. It's the Dangel Dream Tarot. I was just worried because the last few copies were being sold on his website and I didn't know when it was going to go back into print. The backs are really cool and funky. This is a very psychedelic deck. It's very weird. It kind of reminds me of like 90s rave culture, you know? And it doesn't seem like it's something that would be like my bread and butter, and it probably isn't, but there was just an art quality about it that really, really appealed to me. And anything that I find is done like very tastefully and reminds me of kind of high art in some way, like I'm interested in, you know, like it's highly stylized. Even though it's like silly and weird, it's not unsophisticated. You know what I mean? Like this is a complex image. Like this is someone who has like studied art, and I don't know, I just appreciate that. I just think it's really cool. And I like when people who make fine art have really their own sense of identity and style. So that's the Dangel Dream. Kind of a gift to myself. This next deck I got on Etsy and I purchased it for my brother for Christmas because he is kind of a cottagecore kind of guy, you know, and it just felt right. And then we just like silly things and like the medieval animals. You know, there's this joke about how, and it's very true, that medieval animal illustrations are just like the goofiest, like derpiest things. But my brother also collects playing cards, so I thought this would be perfect. It's very pretty and simple with the pips, so like it kind of looks like a scroll, you know, like something very believable that you could have made in medieval times, right? And then with the quartz, it has little animals with silly ass faces, like so goofy, but so beautiful. Like, okay, the backs are really pretty too. So pretty. And then I love the font. I love the shapes of all of the, I don't know what these are called. I don't know if they're called glyphs. I am not a like poker player. Somebody tell me, they're upside down too. Somebody tell me. I know that these are clubs. Like I know what they're called individually, but I don't know. Yeah, symbols? I don't know. But like, look at these bulgy eyes. Love it. Yeah, I don't know. I really love the color. I don't know. All the shapes are just done so well. Gorgeous. Makes me want to go to the Renaissance Fair. Yes, I know medieval and Renaissance are two very different time frames. And then you have these two jokers that are very silly. So yeah, so that's the medieval animals playing cards. And it's by Hannah Berggren, illustration. I will link them on Etsy below. Okay, so this next group, or like the second half of this video, are decks that I got for myself around Christmas time. One is kind of an exception because it just arrived at Christmas time, and that is the Ritual Tarot by Tiara May. This was a Kickstarter. It's the marked edition. I'm not gonna talk about this a lot because I feel like everyone is, and that's wonderful, but I don't know if I'm gonna say anything that you haven't already heard. So, it's gorgeous. It's marked. I could probably do a walkthrough, maybe, question mark. I don't even know if anyone would want that. Maybe I'll work with it a little while and then do a video. I don't know. Like, this is gorgeous, and I just don't know if what I have to say about it at this point in time is going to be any really different than what I've already said. I did feature this on, I think, also my Christmas tree tarot video, so I will link that. So you can hear, if you're interested, my opinion so far, or why I waited to get this until now. So that's the Ritual Tarot. It doesn't have a "the" in it, but when you're saying "the," or when you're talking about it, you're gonna say "the," you know, but the is the is a lowercase, not an uppercase. It's not in the title. It's just Ritual Tarot, which I like when people do that. Okay, so I've split the next group into two, and it is decks I got, I think, on sale, and then decks I got secondhand. No, two of them I didn't get on sale. Okay, let's do the sale ones first. US Games was having a sale, and I've been wanting these for a long time. They were both on my wish list, so I pulled the trigger, and I love them both. So let's talk about it. Tarot of Witches, Fergus Hall. This is weird. And it's weird that it's the Tarot of Witches specifically because it doesn't necessarily feel like that. Does it say anything about? I just like think this is so 90s, which is so funny because it's 1973. But you know what? The 90s kind of redid the 70s, which kind of redid... No, the 70s redid the 30s, and the 90s redid the 40s. No, my logic does not logic. It does not math. What does it say? Witches and warlocks. Covens. It's just so weird because it doesn't come off in a traditional, like, witchy aesthetic, which... I don't know, I really like. I need to start filming some more walkthroughs because that's why I'm keeping all of these in order. Because I just don't see a lot of walkthroughs for certain decks, and if I don't know of them or I haven't seen them myself, I kind of want to do them myself so that they're out there, so people know. And then when it comes to, oh yeah, these are pips, so they just look like this. But then when it comes to like having a channel and wanting it to do well and having goals for that channel, which I do. Like, I do this for fun, but I also would like to grow and expand and be able to do different things and get better. So yeah, I'm not saying that like maybe what I put out is worth, you know, the same that other people who are making money doing this. And I don't necessarily want to do tarot videos only exclusively forever. I definitely don't. So anyway, where I got off of my point. Oh, I was saying that a flip through video, flip throughs don't usually do as well as other videos like tags and things like that are more like in-depth and interesting. So it kind of does mess with your numbers and your viewership and like your algorithm and stuff, but that's not the only reason why we do this. That's my point. So will you all be mad if I just do a bunch of walkthroughs in a row? Like, or, you know, do you appreciate it when I sprinkle in tarot tags mixed with walkthroughs? Because that's what I try to do. I also get nervous that like during a walkthrough that like I'm boring, but also why do I feel the need to entertain you while I'm doing a walkthrough? Literally, I could just do the walkthrough. So I guess I'm answering my own questions here. This I saw, I don't even know where. Did I see this on Meg's channel during like one of her collection videos? Does she even have this? Was I on the US Games site and was like, what the heck is this? This looks amazing. It's one of the two. It's very small, but I'm in love with it. And I'm kind of bummed that I already filmed my playing cards video because there's three decks. There's 3 playing card decks in this video. That's just like very rude. Where am I going to put them now, you know? This is the Playing Card Oracle's Divination deck. It's freaking gorgeous. It's so cool. Like, what? It's so cool, and I'm so into it. And it's probably like one of my favorite, if not like my second favorite playing card deck that I have. But get this, there's an even better playing card deck in this haul that I will show you like momentarily. Isn't that wild? Like, I don't know why I'm getting into playing cards right now, but I really am. I'm just vibing. So yeah, this is the Playing Card Oracles on US Games. I got it during the sale. I think it's pretty affordable anyway. It should be. It's a tiny deck. But yeah, it's still on the US Games website. Or you can try to find it secondhand, which I found a few. Okay, this one's like a weird pick, and I don't know if I made a mistake or not. This is one I saw on Meg's channel during one of her collection videos. It's called the Parrot deck. It's by Margaret Parrot. I got this on Amazon, and they say it's child friendly. And I guess like the way that I see it as child friendly is that the images are, I don't know, the execution is like a little bit not the best, but there's just something about like the vintage quality of this deck. Like what was I doing? Like what was I doing thinking that this would be my thing? But then there are other cards where I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like, no. This is kind of in the same vein on the other side of the spectrum for like from the Dangel Dream. Is that like the colors are there, the weirdness is there, the playfulness and like whimsy is there, but the technique is not. I mean, is it better than what I could do? Yes. Why did I want this deck? I can't remember. Maybe it was because it had these pretty things and I saw like this and I was like, yeah. It's very like Thoth based in the minors, which is cool. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. I think this was an impulse buy. I don't usually do that. This reminds me of the Wild Unknown, actually. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. So I'm keeping it for now. There are things I like about it. I do really like the colors. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until like I'm studying Thoth and see if it helps. Who knows? It has like a fold out thing that probably has a lot of information that's good and might make me like it more. But so that's my impulse buy, the Parrot Tarot. And I also like don't understand, like there's so much like heady symbology in here. Like I don't understand how this is like a child friendly deck. Who knows? Okay, this next one's really, really special. Grandma Baby's Apothecary closed its doors at the end of the year, I believe. That was the plan. I'm filming this on January like 6th or something, so I don't know if they're still open or not. But I ran to get this Lenormand. It's Grandma Baby's Black Gold Lenormand 2. I backed a Kickstarter of theirs this year and it did not fund, and it bummed me out so much because it was really, really beautiful. Like whoever is behind Grandma Baby is a genius and is an artiste. And there is Grandma Baby's Black Gold Lenormand. The regular deck, that was on sale for a while on their website. I feel like I got something on this and it's like bumming me out. Is this not gorgeous? It's so pretty. Anyway, maybe I should show you while I'm talking to you. I think I also showed this because I was just so eager to show my new decks in my Christmas tree tarot tag, so this is probably in there too. But there's the first version of this that looks nothing like this actually. It doesn't have like the brown, like sepia kind of tinge to it. It has white borders. It has like either keywords underneath or like descriptions or quotes, something like that underneath. And I believe the pictures are black and white, but this has, you can tell, like gold cold stamp or foiling. I don't know what it's considered, but it's so pretty. I feel like the camera isn't even doing it justice. It's so pretty, and I paid a pretty penny for it, and it was worth every single one. And I would love to learn Lenormand with this deck. I'm trying to think if I have any Lenormand. This might be my first Lenormand deck. I'm not sure. But it also has a really cool guidebook too. So yeah, it has an element. It has the associated playing card. It has a keyword or kind of like an energetic word that goes with it. It tells you what the image is, when it was created, and where they got it. And then, you know, an explanation. Very cool. So a while back, Krista at Krista Chronicles first showed this deck, the Create a Story Cards Animal Village by Ebu. And I think she saw it at her library that she works at. And I think she showed it in like a deck acquisition. And I just fell in love. Here, I'll show you this way. I just fell in love so much. You know me, if you watch my channel, you know that I love things that are storybook, and this is storybook. And I just felt like I needed it in my life. Don't ask me why. I also love animal decks. I don't love just any animal decks. I am very particular about what I get, but I also have a lot, I feel like, and I'm attracted to a lot of them. And I just got 2 this month that will be arriving soon, so I'll be showing them in another video in the future. But I was thinking about that and kind of pondering it, and like I know a lot of people, I guess I'll talk about it in the video that when I actually show my new purchases, but people don't like them. I hear them talk about that a lot. I hear people say like that they aren't fans of animal decks, and the first person who's ever said anything about it that I understood is that it was Ethany, and she said this in a video recently, that it's hard for her to create a story in her head about animals, which is so funny. Create a story, animal village. Anyway. And I can understand that, because it's probably why I don't use like the Orion's Tarot very often. But there's just something about, like, I'm an animal lover, and I think there's just something about animal decks. Maybe, I mean, it's that they're so cute and that I love them in real life, and it's a way that I can be close to an animal that I don't get to be close to, and I get to look at it whenever I want, and I have so much like compassion for them. But I think it's also maybe a part of me is like wants to know more about them, and maybe that's why, like, I don't know, I never thought about, sorry, I'm like, my brain is bouncing into a million different places, but I never thought about having an animal practice, and I know that people do that. And for example, Animal Gnosis, which is a monthly thing that Cosmic Creeper does, and so many people follow it, and I would love to. I probably will in 2025 if she's still doing it, because I'd really like to. I just feel like I have a lot of other things I'm focusing on this year, so I might not, like, I have too much on my plate, you know? But I really love that idea, and being able to use decks to learn so much about animals and their energies and their histories and symbology, and I just love that. I love it so much. Okay, let's move on. So the Dragon Tarot, I got this secondhand. So this one and the rest of, actually, I have 3 more decks to show you, including this one, and all 3 I got secondhand. I have been wanting this tarot, and then I've been seeing it more on YouTube, which has been really fun. So I put it back in order. It's so cool. Hello, focus, okay. I think maybe, so I'm going to Utah for a couple weeks to visit my grandparents on the 12th, and I'm planning on bringing some decks, obviously, because I'm doing my daily practices and like monthly practices and things like that. And I'm planning on bringing my filming equipment. And P.S. this is like so not something that I would have loved years ago, and now it's just something that just, I don't know, I've just been obsessed with having it in my hands, and I just think it's so cool. It's so funny how our tastes evolve, you know? And I don't know if I love this deck ironically. I don't think I do. I think it's just really awesome, and maybe I just thought it was nerdy and weird when I was younger, you know? Okay, so what was I saying? I'm gonna bring my filming equipment to Utah, and maybe that's what I'll do, is just film a bunch of flip throughs. I need to be very specific on which decks that I bring, though. Oh, would you guys want to see a video about what decks I'm bringing on vacation with me? I mean, it's not really a vacation because I'll be working. I'm just going to Utah. Yeah, I guess I could show you which decks I'm using, like in my practice right now. That would be cool. Maybe I'll film that before I leave. Okay, the next secondhand deck I got was the Jane Austen Tarot. I had seen this around before, didn't think I was interested. And then during Krista's deck collection videos, realized, why did I think I wasn't? No, wait, was it the deck collection video? No, I think it was her Christmas tree tarot video, and thought like, wait, what the heck? Like, why did I not think that I wanted this? How very rude of me. Again, I guess we're on a theme, right? So it's really not a tarot. I think it has all of the majors, but they're not the right numbers. I don't know. I need to read it. This isn't news to you. This is an old deck. It's so beautiful, and it's so pretty and frilly and floral and Edwardian. You know, like Regency era. Like, why would I not love this? Who knows? But now I have it, and that makes me very happy. It makes me want to play The Sims. I know that seems random, but like once I saw someone, like I think they were making the Bennett's house from Pride and Prejudice, and then I got obsessed and wanted to make the Bennett's house from Pride and Prejudice, or like a Regency era house, like better. And so I started to. I haven't finished, but I haven't played Sims in forever. But like, yeah, I don't know. This just makes me want to create a Regency era Sims world. You learn something new about BB every day. I don't know. If you have this deck, how do you use it? It's so big. Like, I don't know how anyone would use it as actual playing cards. It's 53 cards. I guess it says it's for gameplay. You could just say, you know, BB, read the book. I will. Okay, I'll get there, okay? I'll get there. Okay, so I saved the best for last. Oh, why did no one tell me about this? I found this on Pinterest of all places. Hold on, I need to move my camera so I can fit it. There we go. Pinterest. Key to the Kingdom, Tony Mewison. I don't know how to say that name. Transformation in Playing Cards and Book of Verse. It's poetry. Are you freaking kidding me? Marlena, have you seen this? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is your vibe, but it comes with a hardbound book, and there is a poem for every card. And I have to tell you that this is the best playing card I've ever gotten. I got this on eBay. It came from Canada. And I wish the cards were the size of the Jane Austen cards, because this art style, I don't know, kills me. I love it so much. Hello, focus. Hello, focus. Okay. I will be doing a walkthrough, like a walkthrough, like an in-depth walkthrough of this, because there are so many of these, and I'm not even showing, like I'm trying to hide the best ones here, but there's so many of these that I would frame, like FYI. Like, what? They are so gorgeous, and I can't wait to learn more about this artist. There's a book about this artist. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, if you think like, BB, this is very underwhelming, just you wait, because all the most beautiful cards are cards that I haven't shown. I love that. I love that we're keeping the suspense. So just take it on like my enthusiasm that this is my favorite art deck that maybe I have. I wish that this artist had done like every single, oh my gosh, it's just so funny because you're not even seeing the good ones. I love it. I love it so much. You're like, why are you playing this up so much? I will do a flip through, not even a flip through. I'll do a walkthrough. We'll talk about it. I'll read everything, and you'll see why. And I'll tell you about the artist and everything. It'll be really wonderful. But yeah, I found some of my favorite cards on Pinterest. This is how I found this deck. And I used Google Lens. Like, thank God for Google Lens, right? Found it. Had to have it. Had to. Okay, I mean, maybe I'll show you one. So this is a cat looking into a fishbowl, and these are two goldfish. Is that not like the cutest thing ever? I love it. I want to say this is deco. I'm literally going to do some like Wikipedia-ing of like this artist's life, because I just have to know, and I have to know what this type of art is considered, because it's just so gorgeous and stylish and beautiful and I don't know, fun. Anyway, okay, so thank you for coming to my massive haul of a video. 2024, I think a lot of people, hello, focus. There we go. I think a lot of people have talked about this, but 2024 feels like a depth year, very much so. I really want to cool it on the deck acquisitions. I want to spend time with the ones that I have. I'm looking forward to that. I've put systems in place to do that. So we will see. We will see how it goes. I'm in like a cleaning, organizing, purging mode in everything in my house. So that's a thing. yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. I feel like a cleansing, studying, soul searching, deep diving energy is on the way, and that 2024 has a lot of promise. And I'm not saying that to just be like, oh, January, like we should all feel this way. No, it just, the difference isn't the year. The difference is myself, you know? Well, I hope that you had a great new year and you enjoyed this silly haul, and thanks for being curious. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my friend. And my mom's coming, I gotta go.